Today on Oz, if you want a banging body like Beyonce, listen to this guy.
Which is Beyonce's favorite of these?
The 22-day revolution to get your body beach ready. Plus,
Best friends behaving badly, caught on camera.
nasty habits no one should know about.
I'm guilty. I have gone maybe a couple of weeks without washing it.
But we're going there.
I can't believe that you would do this to me.
Coming up next on Dr. Oz.
What if you could have a body like Beyonce? Would you guys like that? Yeah. Well, today it is possible. Meet the man who Beyonce credits for getting her in the best shape of her life. For the first time, Marco Borges is revealing his 22-day revolution to help you live the life you want.
Who was Beyonce's secret weapon to slimming down post-baby? Who helped Jay-Z overhaul and transform his health? The man responsible, personal trainer and nutritionist, Marco Borges. Now in his new book, The 22-Day Revolution, he unveils his groundbreaking program.
Don't diet, live it.
So you too can transform your health in just 22 days. Marco can help you stop overeating, start exercising, quit smoking, eat differently, and feel healthier. In just 22 days, he says on average, women have lost 12 pounds and dropped at least a dress size. The ultimate goal? A healthier lifestyle. Not just for 22 days, but for life. Are you up for the challenge?
The man behind Beyonce's body exercise physiologist, Marco Borges, is here. Why do you think you've hit it off so well with Beyonce?
A lot of different reasons. We both love food. We love people. We love life. And we love food.
Oh, you mentioned that already, right? But again, but you both grew up. You're from Cuban descent.
Yep, my parents are Cuban. I was born and raised in Miami.
So you like meaty dishes.
We're like Caribbean. We love rich food. We love around food. We play around food. We pray around food. We mourn around food. We're always around food.
Yeah, and Beyonce's the same, right? From Houston, she likes steaks and all kinds of rich things. At least she used to until she met you, I understand. So what is it about your method that has attracted her and others that she didn't have access to before?
Well, the beauty of this is that it's not about deprivation. You think diet, immediately you think it's something I get on, it's something I get off. This is not a diet in that it's something that you're going to feel deprived. You're going to eat more food than you've ever eaten before. Mm-hmm. You're going to eat food that you love, but for a change, this food is going to love you back.
So let's get to this 22-day revolution that's worked for Beyonce and that Dr. Borges here says can work for everybody, in fact, every woman. 22 days. That's not a lot of time. What should women be expecting after that period of time?
Wow. I mean, we've seen anything from 12 to 15 pounds of weight loss, but most importantly, I think that you just feel great. So this is for anyone that wants to have increased energy, better sleep, clearer skin. I say that the weight loss is a benefit of the benefit. It's like an ancillary benefit. So, psychologists have discovered that it takes 21 days to make or break a habit. So in 21 days, you're going to adopt a new habit. So on the 22nd day, you're armed with the tools you need to be able to live a healthy life for years to come.
Right, come on over here. It's based on plants, which is interesting because you're taking away the meat that was so much of your cultures and Beyonce's culture. And you say we should pick proteins, because we need proteins, from the garden.
That's right. That's right. So here we have a nice selection of protein sources. So it's important to note that one of the biggest misconceptions is that a plant-based diet has no protein. People always ask, where do you get your protein from? There's protein in spinach. There's protein in almonds. There's protein in beans and grains. The typical American diet has about twice the amount of protein that we should be eating, which is not good. You eat too much protein, and we've already seen all the links and all the different studies that have come out as of recent with the increased risk of coronary artery disease. Coronary artery disease leads to a bunch of other things, and on top of that, we've also seen the increased risk of cancer. So,
which is Beyonce's favorite of these?
I would say probably the beans and the nuts. She loves pecans. Pecans are great. They have oleic acid in them. These are almonds, but she loves pecans. Oleic acid is really great because it's been known to reduce your risk factors for breast cancer, which is really great. And the beans are awesome because it's like a super powerful food because it's loaded with phytonutrients, vitamins, minerals. It has fiber. It has a ton of protein, and it's super satiating.
And how much protein do we need? You say we're having too much. Most of it from meat sources. How much should we get if we're getting plant sources?
You should be getting 10% of your diet calories should be coming from protein.
All right, move over here. For 22 days, you're going to do a lot of things, and one thing you're going to do is have a power food at every meal in that time. So define what a power food is, if you don't mind.
Power foods are foods that are very satiating, that are full of nutrients, that are nutrient dense, but not necessarily calorically dense. So for far too long, the plants have sort of been the supporting cast, like the extras, if you will, in our dish. And it's time that they become the lead actor, the superstar, right? And everything else should become ancillary to that. So we're gonna make these power foods the center of our plate, and we're gonna dress everything else around it. Here we have some super powerful foods. We have cashews, we have antioxidant-rich dark chocolate, and we have pumpkin seeds, which everybody knows are really great for you.
Let me invite Juanita to join us. Coming over here, Juanita. She's actually been on Marco's 22-day plan. I'm gonna show Juanita's before. There's a picture of her from before she started on this adventure. And that's a pretty cool after picture there, Juanita. What happened? What changed? How did your habits adjust?
Well, before I had basically the standard American diet. You know, I ate I ate meat and dairy still. And I would have pizza, you know, those kinds of.
Pizza?
Yeah, once in a while I thought it was healthy, so.
The carb load.
Yeah.
So what was your go-to power food?
Pumpkin seeds and dark chocolate. Love them, love them.
Well, they taste good. How'd you use these in your meals? What would you prepare?
So what I love is salads. I've taken to salads, and I eat a salad every single day, and I'll have all my greens and all those other foods, and then I sprinkle pumpkin seeds right on top.
What's Beyonce's power food?
Pecans, lentils, pumpkin seeds, dark chocolate. Who doesn't love dark chocolate?
Everyone likes dark chocolate. All right, thank you very much. Now, next time, Marco's 22-day revolution, you got to follow the 80-10-10 rule. When I first met Marco, this is the part that stunned me. I'm gonna give you a chance to explain it to everybody. This is a very different way of thinking about food than most of us have talked about in the past. Go ahead.
I think people are gonna enjoy this because diet is about deprivation, right? That's what we think.
We think.
In the past, carbohydrates have been demonized. And the 80-10-10 rule is about adopting 80% of your diet should be carbohydrates. 10% should be protein, 10% should be fat. And it's really simple. A protein-rich diet, as you know, already causes a lot of things. One of those things is low-level inflammation in the body. When you have a carbohydrate-rich diet, you have the right amount of fiber. Guess what? The typical American diet has 50% of the fiber they should be taking on a daily basis. That means that they'd have to eat twice as much as they're eating right now just to get the right amount of fiber, because animal sources don't have any fiber. You get the fiber in the plant-based world.
So with simple carbohydrates, many would argue is the biggest problem we have. So how, by giving 80% of the diet to carbohydrates, you're not worried about that?
No, not at all, because simple carbohydrates are coming in the form of crackers, chips, processed foods. These are not over-processed foods. These are nutrient-dense foods that contain fiber, that contain phytonutrients, vitamins, A, C, K, D, B vitamins. They're rich in protein. And the synergistic effects of all of these foods together make for the perfect diet.
So speaking of that, you can make food that tastes good with the 80-10-10 rule. Now that you're freed up to use a lot more fruits and veggies and everything else you want. So come on back here. Marco brought some recipes, examples, photos of some of Beyonce's favorites. So take it away.
This is a gluten-free pizza that we make with gluten-free pizza crust. That we actually make the crust ourselves. It's almond flour, rice flour, and a little bit of tapioca flour. And we dress it up with some cashew cheese and some avocados and some cherry tomatoes.
And what's this?
This is so good. This is so good. This is one of my favorite dishes. B loves this also. This is a raw walnut taco. You will swear this is real meat. If it wasn't on a lettuce wedge, you would absolutely believe that this was real meat. It's absolutely insane. It's a combination of nuts that are ground together in a food processor, and we drizzle some coconut aminos over the top of it, some cumin, coriander. It's incredibly tasteful, and you would never believe that it's not.
I have a third example here, something that B likes a lot apparently.
These are chocolate chip gluten-free muffins.
Yeah, no wonder she likes them.
Yeah, I mean, and they're incredibly satiating, but they're made with really great ingredients, and one of them being dark chocolate, right? We know the properties and the phytonutrients and the antioxidant properties of dark chocolate. So it's an incredibly powerful snack because people think immediately, right? You think diet, deprivation. I don't get to eat snacks. I don't get to eat any food. The truth is you'll eat more on this plan than you've ever eaten before.
It's surprising.
No deprivation.
So now that we've eaten all that food, we might as well do a little workout, which is your background. So the 22-day program, this revolution, asks you to move for 30 minutes daily. We've got some wonderful ladies from the audience. Thank you for joining us. We're going to start with us.
Thank you.
Give us the foundations of how you think about exercise for Beyonce and for everybody else.
So it's first, I think the most important thing is to remember that exercise does not dictate weight loss. right? And I think that we've gotten into a really great habit of exercising, but we've forgotten that it's not about how much exercise you do that dictates the weight loss, it's about what you put into your body. So you could exercise has anyone here ever used one of those little bands that tell you how many calories you've burned? Yeah. You're there for an hour on the treadmill, and you're doing push-ups, and you're boxing, and you're doing the class, and you're looking, it's like 100 calories? That's a cookie, not even a cookie, right? So it's not about how much exercise you do, it's about what you put into your body. But I've found over the past 20 years that the greatest thing to do is to get that body going 30 minutes a day, every day of the week is perfect.
All right, so give us a couple moves here. Give us one move.
We're going to start off with a burpee. You know what a burpee is?
Yeah. Here?
Yeah. This is an incredibly powerful exercise that works all the muscles of the body. It works the core, the quads, the hamstrings, the glutes. Yeah, ready?
Tough.
So we're going to go all the way down. We're going to touch the mat. We're going to kick our legs back, do a push-up, come back. If the push-up is too difficult for you, just drop down to your knees here and do the push-up from this position. And you come right back up again. I'm actually in the middle of a challenge right now that I gave a few of my friends, 100 burpees a day for 30 days straight.
You're crazy.
Anyways, so that's just one. So that's one of our exercises. The next exercise is gonna be a walking lunge around the world. So you're gonna lunge forward, step back, and then step to the right. Step back, and then step to the right again. Step back, and here, this way you don't have to think about the exercise, you don't have to count, and we'll go right back to the front again. And then you switch legs when you get to the other side. And you do the same thing with the other side. This is an incredibly powerful move.
How long should that whole thing take?
Well, you go around the world, you go all the way around one time, and then go around the world the other time, and then you do the other leg.
Got it.
Each side. That way you don't have to think about it, you just move, and it just strengthens the muscles of the core, your legs, your hamstrings, your glutes. Glutes very important. You know that?
Yeah, I like glutes. Make you feel proud of yourself. All right.
All right, another exercise. This one you're really gonna love. All right, we're gonna go down. We're gonna go down. If you wanna do a modified version, you can go down on your knees, okay? The next exercise is right here. It's a around the world push-up. So you go one push-up, and then stand up, walk it around, and down here, again, down here, again, and then we're gonna go.
All right, that goes in the wrong direction. We're going the wrong direction. Is there exercise when Beyonce doesn't want to work out that you make her do it in order to get her going?
The truth of the matter is you have to keep it fun. You have to have fun with it. It has to be engaging. Otherwise, it's not consistent. People always ask me, what's the best exercise that I can do? What's the best form of cardio? The best exercise is the one you enjoy, because if you enjoy it, you're more than likely going to stick to it.
Audience, do you guys want to learn more about this 22-day revolution that worked for Beyonce? Well, you're all going to, because he is giving you his book. You go to home with Marco's new book. You can find more of Marco's 22-day revolution plan on DrOz.com. We'll be right back.
What is your go-to healthy protein?
I love lean steak. I don't usually eat red meat, but when I do, I make sure to grill it up and serve it over leafy greens, like spinach or kale. Great flavor without cheating on my diet.
Share yours on Facebook.com/Dr. Oz. Next, have a bad health habit you think no one knows about, except perhaps your best friend. Today in a Dr. Oz Health Sting, friends are turning in friends, catching those behaving badly in the act. Hidden habits caught on tape. Next. All new Oz, spooked by spiders. Terrified by elevators.
I feel that feeling like I want to pass out.
I'm going to show you how to conquer your biggest fears.
That's coming up tomorrow on Dr. Oz.
Who knows you better than your best friend? She knows your shoe size, which chips you crave after a few glasses of wine. She knows all the things you do when you think that no one is watching. Well, today, we are watching. It's my health sting. I love these. Best friends behaving badly, caught on camera, and no one is safe. Not you, not you, not you. Who could it be? Here's the deal. We're gonna start off with someone in this audience who says her best friend, also happens to be her sister, by the way, has a dirty bra.
My older sister Felicia always wears this one tan bra. I've seen her go weeks, even months, without washing it. Okay, Dr. Oz, I'm sneaking into my sister's room. This is the bra that she's been wearing all week long, and she hangs it right back up, and she doesn't even put it back in the hamper. Dr. Oz, I think we need to stage an intervention for my sister. I'm gonna bring all these bras.
Sarah and her sister Felicia are here. How are you, Felicia?
I'm all right.
So how often do you wash those bras I saw?
I'm guilty.
You're guilty.
I have to admit. It depends. I mean, bras can be very expensive. I certainly don't want to ruin it in the wash, so I have gone, maybe a couple of weeks without washing it.
Ooh, there's some nervous laughter around you. I bet you're not alone. Ladies, please, if you don't mind, all the ladies, guys can stay seated. Ladies, please stand. All the ladies stand. Okay, now if you wash your bra at least once a week, you can sit. Oh, if you wash your bra at least every 2 weeks. Where are you going?
Well, I do alternate, It's not the same bra for the whole month, but...
Help me out here, because I don't wear a bra. Do you believe the ladies of the audience?
No.
No.
No, I think a lot of times, too, we don't necessarily look at bras the same as underwear. It is certainly a utility. We wear it every day. So, and also, too, a lot of times bras do get ruined in the wash, so you have to handle it carefully.
Yeah. So I did my own little informal survey. I couldn't find people who wash it more than once a month. So I don't think you're alone at all. But come over here. Here's those bras that we stole from you.
Oh, gosh.
So we actually examined them.
Oh, geez.
And we wanted to figure out how many germs were on them.
Oh, my.
All right? So I'm walking you over here. When we did this, ideally you'll have no germs, which means 0. So the number 0 should pop up here, hopefully. If it's a pretty clean bra, I'd hope it would be under 10.
Okay.
All right? Your number.
Yes.
Put it up there, everybody. 49.
Wow. That's surprising. Wow.
It's actually not surprising. All of us will make bacteria and viruses. We all carry things around. When you don't wash your underwear, which is what it is, then it starts to collect stuff.
Right.
So I got a deal. I've asked around. I think the best advice, I respect for the fact that your bras might lose their shape. I really do want you to wash those bras after every several wears, or at least, I know it's hard to do, at least alternate the bras like you said you do.
Yes, correct.
That way they get to dry out a little bit. They won't irritate your skin as much. If you do that, then do this for me too.
Okay.
Here's that hanger full. Are these yours?
Yes.
All right, just take them home and give them a wash. We don't want to walk around with 49s. Thank you very much.
Do.
All right, before you leave, let's get to another health thing. Somebody in this audience, listen carefully, somebody in this audience has a friend who says you behave badly in the bathroom. Take a look.
My friend Nicole, she's a bathroom bandit. She comes over every week and wants to borrow something, whether it's jewelry, whether it's makeup, but now...
Can I use your razor?
Sure.
Thank you.
Dr. Oz, she's a bathroom bandit. Please help.
So Shay and her BFF Nicole are here. Did we surprise you?
I'm gonna kill you.
I want to hear. You gonna kill her?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
I can't believe.
Go ahead and hold the mic there. You can.
I can't believe that you would do this to me.
Why would you do that?
It's on TV. Everybody is going to see this. It's nothing wrong with using. How many people use their friends' stuff when you get dressed?
Well, that's not what you're doing, though. How many people use their razors when you shave your legs?
If you forget your razor at home and you're going out, you have to shave. It's like, can I use your razor?
All right, so why does that bother you?
Because nobody uses no one's razor. You can't use the same thing that I use, Nicole. Lipstick, maybe. Eyeshadow, maybe.
I seen you take a shower. I seen you take a shower. I know that you're clean. I'm in the shower. I'm clean. It's just hair.
So let me show you why I disagree. All right, I'm going to put a little video up for you. Thank you very much. So here's an examination of your skin when you shave. And when you do that, the blade actually pulls on your skin a little bit in order to cut deeper, right? Get that hair below the skin line. Watch what happens to the skin. It gets irritated, debrided. And those little cuts, that's where bacteria and viruses, that's how germs get onto your skin from your friend's skin. And although we may all be clean and just have showered, we actually carry around very different bacteria. That's why, go ahead.
I've never broke out.
Well, it's a good it's a good predictor. Listen, you don't want to share toothbrushes. You share toothbrushes?
No, I would not
you draw
cross
a line
that line.
There. How about makeup brushes?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. And even towels, everybody. So Nicole, make it easy. This little present for you. It's your
My
own
own
razor. It's your
razor.
own little razor just for you.
Thank you
And I
so
hope you use
much.
it well. All right. Now, when we come back, I've got more health things. You behave badly when you're out to dinner with your best friends. Were you caught on camera when you did that? I don't know, but find out who was when we come back.
Next, they've been caught in the act, busted for behaving badly. Friends who push you to eat more than you should. Take control of how much you indulge at the table and fend off food frenemies. Easy tips to practice when dining out with friends. Next.
Whoever said a doctor's visit isn't fun has obviously never been to the Dr. Oz show. Is that right? Make your appointment today. Go to droz.com/tickets and sign up for free tickets. We're back with more health things. Best friends behaving badly. And they've been caught on camera. So someone here has a best friend who says she's a food frenemy. She's always pushing her to eat more.
I really love my best friend Deborah. I am trying to lose weight, but she is a bad influence. How are you going to eat all of that food?
I plan on sharing it with you.
She always ends up messing up my diet.
I got her some popcorn.
I got stuck with her popcorn. I'll never lose weight like this. Can you help a girl out?
Rhonda and her BFF Deborah are here. How are you, Deborah?
I'm good, and you?
Well, full disclosure, I've been accused of being a food pusher as well.
See, now I don't feel bad at all.
but we should. Why do you think we do it?
I didn't really think I was pushing the food on her. I just thought sometimes maybe she needs a little more than what she wants. She'll order a salad, just a salad, and I'll be like, hey, why don't we have some shrimp to go with the salad? So I never looked at it as a pusher.
I don't know. I saw some evidence out there. Ronnie, why do you think it's so hard to say no to your best friend?
Well, what she really does is like she always orders something, but she's kind of selfish, and she's like, no, you order your own. You eat it. You eat an extra, pie, or you have the pasta. You don't need just a salad.
Any truth to that?
No, it's not like that at all. I'm just a caring person. I just want to share. I just want to share.
You know, the thing is, whenever they look at this, they realize, these studies, that we always adjust our food intake to match the people we're around. So even if it's an innocent effort, it's not right for your friends. Come over here. We're going to do this together. I'm going to show you all how to change this attitude. So you're not going to be a food frenemy anymore. Come on over here, sit here. If you don't mind, you've got little mics there. Put the mics on your shirts or dresses, wherever they fit. There we are. All right, are you ready to go? Now, first of all, who's going to order? Oh, I'll do it for you. The first question I want to ask you is, who is going to order first? Who wants to order first?
Me.
You want to go first?
Yes.
Is that okay with you?
No.
Okay.
No.
You order.
Okay. I want to order first.
You get to usually order first, and not usually?
No, usually she orders.
Well, let's do what we normally do. Go ahead. What are you going to order?
Start with my appetizer. I want the nachos.
The nachos. And?
No, I'm going to have the salad.
Oh, very good. Very good. If we have a waiter, if I could, come on if you don't mind. The first little lesson here, bring all these in here. You got your salad. Oh, that goes over here. You ordered that. And you got your tacos over here.
Okay.
All right?
Wow.
Now, let's give you a little bit. Yes, that's a lot of tacos. Thank you very much. All right. You can share, but here's the deal, and this is an important takeaway. The person who orders first sets the tone.
Okay.
So normally, if you can order first, and you did this time, I'm proud of you, you want to order that salad, everyone else is going to follow suit. But if the first order is for nachos, it's going to go the wrong direction, all right?
Okay.
Other thing you got to do is if you don't mind, go ahead and pick what you normally eat. You take some of your nachos, right? Take some of them there. And you, perfect. Now, you never want to do that.
Put it on the little.
No, not the little plate either.
Okay.
When you eat healthy foods, be the first one to take the food. When you eat from a communal bad cheating tray, like you don't want to do, the splurge plate, you want to be the last one to take.
Okay.
Because by the time the tray goes around, you'll have room for seconds. You want that only to happen with healthy foods, not with unhealthy foods. Does that make
That's
sense?
a great idea because I would have ate off of hers just because
Before
she picked it
started?
first.
Right. And then the last issue is dessert, where we sabotage ourselves. If I could have the waiter come with the dessert, please. Thank you very much. You can put it right here. I'm going to tempt them a bit with this. All right. So that looks pretty good, doesn't it?
Delicious.
You want to take a bite?
Yes.
Yeah, why not? You can both have a bite. There are 3 forks there. Let's go ahead and take that first bite and tell me what you think about it. That's a hefty bite.
Mm-hmm.
Look at you watching your friend right now so much.
She's going to let me know if it's good.
Oh, she's going to tell you first, then you're going to follow suit?
Yeah. Delicious.
Go ahead, taste some. Now, here's the trick. You can have your first bite. You can have a second bite. But remember, the first bite tastes the best of all. The second bite's half as good at that. The third bite is just hedonism. So when you're done your second or your third bite, you get that big glass of water in front of you, and you drink it down, and you pass that back over here, pass that cake over here, and get that out in front of you. Those are the secrets, right? So we go over them once again. First tip, order first.
Order first.
Second thing, if there's a healthy tray coming around, grab the food first. If it's a hedonistic, unhealthy tray, platter, you want to be the last to get food over. Plus, if it's finished, you can't get any more of it. Right? And finally, if there's something you really want to have, go ahead and taste it. Don't want you to restrain yourself, but after 2 or 3 bites, wash it down with water and be done with it.
Great.
Clear? Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.
Tell us, what's your most embarrassing health story?
While waiting for my doctor, I left the exam room to use the bathroom. On the way back, I walked into the wrong room and saw my neighbor completely naked. Very awkward.
Share your story on Dr. Oz's Facebook page. Coming up next, do you suffer from an upset stomach? Diarrhea, bloating, and gas are not uncommon, but today there is help. Get quick relief by eating these simple and delicious recipes. 5-minute meals to fix your worst stomach problems. Next. All new Oz. Spooked by spiders. Terrified by elevators.
I feel that feeling like I want to pass out.
I'm going to show you how to conquer your biggest fears.
That's coming up tomorrow on Dr. Oz.
What kind of stomach problem are you most likely to suffer from? Do you have constipation, upset stomach, maybe some diarrhea, gas, bloating? You don't have to put your hands out. I probably covered everybody. Sometimes we all get a losing hand, but today there is help. Dr. Amy Meyer has the 5-minute meals to fix your worst stomach problem. Dr. Meyer, how are you?
Good, how are you?
How do foods help us with things like constipation and gas and bloating?
So when I hear any one of these symptoms, I definitely start thinking about either food sensitivities or infections in the gut. So first, I like you to eliminate a couple of foods: gluten, dairy, soy, corn, alcohol, and sugar. And then we're gonna focus on the meals that we're gonna talk about today that are really gonna help restore the gut's balance and resolve all of these symptoms you're talking about.
All right, let's get to the first problem. It is bloating.
Hi, Dr. Oz. My name is Mia, and I have a big problem with bloating. Sometimes the bloating gets so bad, I have to unbutton my jeans, even in public. I have to change into loose-fitting clothes. See, all of my pants have elastic in them. And just recently, my mother asked me, was I pregnant? How can I get my bloating under control, Dr. Oz?
Mia joins us. How often do you feel bloated?
Dr. Oz, I feel bloated probably like 3 to 4 times a week. Like it just like recently after one of my classes, I had to go to the store and buy some granny panties. That's how bloated I felt.
I saw that you get big sometimes. So Amy's got a 5-minute fix to help with the bloat, and it is?
So again, I'm thinking about infections. A lot of inflammation can be coming from bacterial infections in the gut. So here I have a meal that is an avocado loaded with salmon and some lemon. The avocado itself has monounsaturated fats that will help with inflammation. Of course, the salmon has omega-3s that we all know about that will help with inflammation. And then the lemon actually works to fight off that infection. It has antimicrobial properties.
This is very good. I would eat this.
Yeah.
You would?
Yes, I would.
But more importantly, would it help with the bloating? How long would it take for us to know if it actually works?
Well, some people it's really immediately when they get rid of the foods that I brought up just a few minutes ago. And for other people, if it's an infection, it can take a couple weeks.
Got it.
Good luck with that. You might as well finish those off. Let's get to another stomach problem. It's constipation.
Hi, Dr. Oz. I'm Shar. As you may know, I have a constipation problem. I don't know if it has to do with age, because the older I get, the more this seems to be an issue. I've cut out ice cream, steak, I have fish, salad, I have water with every meal, I have oatmeal in the morning for breakfast, but I'm not doing something right because it's not working. Could you please help me?
So Shar is here. How long do you, go between bouts?
Oh, wow. At least 2 days.
At least 2 days.
Yes, at least 2 days.
All right, so Amy's got a 5-minute solution that will work for constipation. It's a spiced cabbage and kale with sweet onions. How does this work?
So a lot of times with the constipation, it's actually fiber. So this meal is packed with fiber. We have this kale and cabbage, and we've cooked it. So if you're not a fan of like the raw stuff because it's kind of bitter, this is really great. We've added some incredible spices such as ginger and curcumin to help with inflammation.
I'll give you a small TV bite.
Okay.
Yeah. Isn't it great?
I could do this.
So lots of fiber, and then some herbs and spices in there to help with the inflammation. And then even there's some garlic in case there's an infection that's creating that constipation for you.
Okay.
How often do you have to eat this in order to get relief?
Well, I like all women to have at least 25 grams of fiber a day. So this is actually 2 servings. So you can kind of eat one for lunch, one for dinner, or make something somewhat equivalent.
All right. Does it have anything to do with age? Because the older I get, the more it seems to be a problem. I'm 57.
I don't know a direct correlation with aging. What I think about is maybe hormones changing, thyroid hormone, being more sedentary, not eating enough fiber, things like that.
We actually oftentimes will have neurologic issues happen as we age, and a lot of times those nerves affect the ones in our gut. Because our brain and our gut are intricately connected. And so it is a common complaint that I hear. And I think these are the smart little steps that will help delay the process if it's ever going to happen to you.
Okay. And it tastes good.
It is.
It's a good
really
plus.
good.
Yeah.
All right, last but not least, gas.
Hi, Dr. Oz. My name's Carla, and I have an embarrassing problem. It's gas. I have this problem a lot. You know what? I eat a lot of veggies, and I probably swallow air when I eat. I tried everything over-the-counter products, and I remember once a friend of mine said she saw your show, and you said to shake your colon out to let the gas out. So I shake my colon out like you said, and that seems to work, but it's not very practical. Please help me, Dr. Oz.
It smells so good. We're going to find out what it is in a moment, but Carla's joining us. Are you going to miss that dance you do to get rid of the gas?
Oh, no, not at all.
Folks around this part of the audience, have you been smelling anything untoward? You sure? They're so polite, the audience. All right. Amy's 5-minute fix for gas is ginger coconut summer salad with chicken. This is it. It looks beautiful. I'll pass this to you so you can taste it a little bit, but describe this if you don't mind.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's
You can describe
help
it too.
yourself. It's amazing.
Beautiful.
So we have olive oil in here, which is a monounsaturated fat that's going to help with inflammation. Because usually when we have a lot of gas, then we're thinking about, again, leaky gut and inflammation creating this issue for you. We have ginger in there that's going to help with inflammation.
Delicious.
More lemon that's going to help in case we have an infection in there, and some coconut flakes that also help with infections.
So how often would Carla need to eat that in order to make a meaningful dent in this gas issue?
Well, as long as she's given up the foods that we talked about before, any one of these meals that we talked about today is just going to be incredible to restore your gut balance and help with all of the symptoms. So you can't go wrong with eating any of these foods we talked about today every day.
So Carla, who are you going to pass that sad along to in your life? Who else has a issue you might want to address?
Actually, there are quite a few people I'd like to share this with.
All right.
But this is delicious. I was just wondering, can you eat this for breakfast also?
For sure.
Absolutely. I often eat dinner leftovers for breakfast.
Yeah, it's
Thank
great.
you. Thank you
Many
so
parts
much.
of the world, that's what they do. Anyway, share it with the people you love.
I will.
You can read an
Thank
excerpt
you.
from Amy's New York Times bestseller, The Autoimmune Solution, and find all of her recipes on DrOz.com. We'll be right back.
What's your favorite 5-minute meal?
My husband and I are retired and we strive to eat a healthy diet. We've started making salads from our own garden. We top it off with some organic chicken and quinoa and poof, healthy 5-minute meal.
Share yours on Facebook.com/Dr. Oz. Coming up next, she's the star of the hit show Shark Tank, Barbara Corcoran, always on the lookout for the next big health product. She invested in these two siblings' big kernel of an idea, and now they have everyone eating out of their hands. Coming up next.
When you see an opportunity in life, you gotta take it. Or if you're Shark Tank's Barbara Corcoran, you gotta bite, especially if it's good for your health. Welcome back, Barbara Corcoran. I love that yellow.
Oh, thank you. On purpose.
On purpose?
Yeah.
I'll find out why in a second, I'm sure.
Okay.
Health, something you like to invest in.
Always.
You put a huge priority on it. Why is that?
Because the people who are into a health product are people with purpose. They really push what they have from a deep-seated conviction. And so for me as an investor, I know they're going to make money.
Because they're passionate.
They're very passionate.
All right, so on this season of Shark Tank, siblings Jeff and Jen Martin were fish out of water, pitching their new health food to Barbara and the other judges. So, did Barbara reel them in? Take a look.
I'm Jen.
And I'm Jeff.
And we're brother and sister from Brooklyn, New York.
Really? Since we were kids, we always had a business together. We would sell toys in the street, even popcorn on the street. Then as we kind of grew up into high school, we became best friends and have since been inseparable.
Jeff, try this. One day, Jeff was helping me move apartments and we had nothing to eat, but we're starving. So I had a few ingredients from a health food store. We started making it and it was amazing. So good.
I knew we were onto something big. And that's when the idea of our company popped into our minds.
We should try that.
Yeah, we should.
Our product is a spin on something that everyone's had forever, but we've managed to make it new and exciting again. It's healthy, gluten-free, vegan, and completely delicious. Hi, Sharks. We're asking for $200,000 for 10% of our company, Pip Snacks. I was working at a health food store and I never thought that popcorn could get better, but a farmer introduced me to this special variety of corn. I took it home and popped it, and it was the most amazing popcorn I've ever had.
Pipcorn's delicious, all natural, and you guessed it, mini. Even better, the shells are much, much, much smaller and more delicate. So say goodbye to those thick, hard pieces that get stuck in your teeth.
You know, you guys are winners. I could smell it a mile away.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
What is the offer?
I'm giving you your full price.
What? Are you out of your mind?
Yeah.
It is so clear that you're going to make this a massive home run. I'll give you the $200,000 for 10%.
Wow. You have two offers on the table. What are you gonna do?
Barbara,
Yeah.
we'd
We
love to
wanna
work with you.
Smart people. They're gonna love me. You're not
We
gonna
already
like
do.
it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Pipcorn creators Jen and Jeff Martin are here, and they brought their popcorn for the whole audience. Please start trying it. I've got some questions for you. Don't shake it at me. Eat it. I'm going to come quiz you later. So, Jen, why'd you create this?
You know, we started because I had always been looking for snacks that I could have. I've never had a popcorn that didn't hurt my stomach. And for me, this popcorn, I could have it. It didn't hurt my stomach. It's higher in fiber. We make it with just olive oil. And I just figured that if I could have it, I really wanted to share it with everyone else.
Yeah, I was attracted by the idea of not getting stuck in your teeth.
Yeah, exactly.
So, Jeff, what kind of response have you gotten since being on Shark Tank?
It's been night and day. I mean, to be honest, we've had stores from all over the country calling us. Our online, people have been buying it from all over the place. It's really incredible. Also, people have been emailing us, telling us about family members that maybe haven't had popcorn in 30 years, and they can eat ours. So we're kind of like really helping people to get back to a snack they love.
Barbara, I gotta say, I watched that episode, and I was struck by how you resonated this almost immediately.
Oh.
What gave you confidence that Jen and Jeff would actually be able to pull this off?
Well, look at them. Immediately, I knew that they were pure, they were sweet, and that's always attractive. You can trust them. And more importantly, they were working from their guts of conviction. And I felt like I just had an insurance policy that they were going to make it. And you know what? Their parents are great. And they did a great job with them. So all my heavy lifting was done. All I got to do is give them a little help here and there,
It's probably half the investment.
Oh, it's more than half. Whatever you come into life with and whatever you get from your parents, good values, good work ethic that they're mimicking, really, that's half of it right there, right?
So how are the sales so far?
You asking me?
Yes.
You should be asking them.
How are the sales so far?
The sales are, so from the night we aired on Shark Tank until today, we just crossed over $1 million just in that short
my
little
goodness.
time period. It's been,
They need those
it's a lot of popcorn.
What's your favorite flavor?
Well, everybody loves truffles and rosemary, but my favorite is plain out sea salt. I mean, I like it plain out sea salt.
Old-fashioned. I like the truffle, by the way. What flavor do you want to make next, Jeff?
We have a really awesome barbecue we're going to do.
Oh!
Yeah, it's really great for the summertime, and we have another one that we're excited about.
Yeah, we're working on one with all of our popcorn already is low sodium, but we're having a no sodium popcorn. So no salt. It's just going to be.
Good.
It is
The
good.
olive
It's you know
oil.
it's olive oil. It's non-GMO corn, so it's exciting.
Let's go quiz our audience. I'm curious what they think about this.
Hey, you're going to get a good idea.
Let me see your smile first. There's no corn in your teeth. What do you think?
I love it.
You love it?
It's delicious.
What else?
Delicious?
It's great.
Great. All right, I want to ask you, what other flavors you want to see? Well, you heard about barbecue today. Go ahead.
Caramel.
Caramel.
Wow.
Candy flavored.
Salsa.
Salsa flavor.
Oh,
that's two ideas. We want 10%. 10% for us. For two. Guys, congratulations. All right, the Shark Tank airs Fridays on ABC. We'll be right back.
All new Oz, spooked by spiders. Terrified by elevators.
I feel that feeling like I want to pass out.
Stop holding yourself back.
I'm dedicating the entire show to show you how to conquer your biggest fears.
Plus, she thought she was cursed with bad luck.
I was living my life in fear.
How Mariel Hemingway overcame her fears and found peace. All new Oz. That's coming up tomorrow.
How many of you remember this from when we were kids? Ooh, she has cooties. Gross cooties. Remember all that stuff? Nanny poo-poo, all that kind of stuff that happened when we were in elementary school? Put your hands up if you remember that. Yes, I was definitely there. I still remember how I did it too. Well, those kids have grown up to be scientists, and they found that the signal in the brain that reflects aversion that children naturally have to the opposite sex, that's why we think people have cooties, is actually called the Cooties effect. In kids ages 4 to 7, the area, it's called the amygdala, that little red area there, lights up extra brightly when girls see boys and boys see girls, so it repels them. And that signal wanes as the kids grow up until just before puberty, and then the signal becomes really bright again. Of course, because those cooties now become crushes that we have on each other. So it's a very natural process. I hope you enjoyed that. Cooties lesson. Now it's time for In Case You Missed It. All right, our first health sting where we caught some best friends behaving badly. It was a lot of fun. One bad habit we saw was with friends who share razors. Now, here's why you should not share your razors. Shaving creates openings in the skin. So if you're shaving normally, you sort of pull the hair up a little bit so you can cut it a little bit shorter. That also, unfortunately, cuts the skin a little bit sometimes. Those openings are where bacteria and other germs can get into the skin. Viruses linger on razors. And that moist area between the blades, that's a real unfortunate spot for virus transmission. So you don't want to do that kind of sharing anymore. You can pass bacteria onto one and another. So you also don't want to share toothbrushes, makeup brushes, which I know a lot of you guys do, even towels, unfortunately, carry those germs with them. And then don't forget Felicia. Felicia's sister turned you in. Also your best friend, I understand.
Yeah.
And in her hand are the bras that her sister brought to the show, very nicely demonstrated. And she's not alone. Many of you admitted, put your hands up, admitted that you're not washing your bras as often as you should. So what did she learn today?
Well, after a couple of wears, I need to wash my bra.
And one thing you were doing right was alternating bras.
Right.
Yeah, you mad at your sister still?
A little bit. I might have to tell my mom.
Yes, I will tell your mom for sure. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time.